What's up, dudes? This is Bathory here with a brand new video for you. Um, didn't J-Dog tell you something like that? I don't know. Well, I got a Judas Priest Invincible Tour t-shirt. I saw Judas Priest on the 1st of October 2024, and one of the greatest experiences of my life because they actually played. I wouldn't say that my favorite I wouldn't say that my favorite Judas Priest song is a deep dive, but it's not a track that's overly talked about. It's a Love Bites. It's off the Defenders of the Faith album. I fucking love that song, and they played it, and it was so fucking cool. Anyways, I'm a little bit sad that I never got to see them with Alice Cooper, but they will come again. All right. So I figured, this is one of the first ever videos on my channel, so why not talk about something metal if this is going to be primarily a metal channel? Because, I mean, look at all these fucking posters. So I figured, why not show off the greatest calling card to point out that someone is a metalhead, other than my battle vest. I am super duper proud of the work I made and the effort I put into making this vest. So let's talk a little bit about it. Let's talk a little bit about the backstory. I did have a battle vest before this one. It had a fucking Venom black metal back patch on the back of it. But see, the thing with it was like the denim itself wasn't a very great quality, and besides the sewing job, I have to say, wasn't very good as well because I didn't know how to sew properly, so a lot of the patches would just fall off, seam torn. I would sometimes ruin the patches. It was just very, it should have been on battle vests. Totally should have been. Oh yeah, by the way, I got to apologize for the poor audio and visual quality. I'm only filming on my desktop and I have this headset, which I'm 90% sure it is on its way out. Hopefully not, but yeah. So that previous vest is when I lived in Alaska, because yes, I do come from Alaska. And I always did say if I moved to a new place, I would start a new battle vest. And that I did. And the first patch, actually, believe it or not, the first patch on here was this Emperor strip patch. Oops. I originally bought this for the for my previous vest, but there's no more room on it because the space for the strip patch was already taken up by a Bathory one. So no use in an Emperor one, huh? But this was pretty much the beginning, so shout out to Emperor. And Ishon, if you're watching, why are you following Sleep Token, man? Come on. You released one of the greatest metal albums of 1994, and you're gonna... Never mind. Alright, well, enough ranting about Ishon. Is what we can talk about this. So primarily I went for a more old school type of look for the vest. I don't know if it's called a Kutz or a German style battle vest, but I primarily wanted to be old school. So there are no bands here that go past 1999. The only band that is from 1999 is this Toxic Holocaust patch, which this is actually from the original vest, by the way. Because if I figured if I'm building a new vest with some pretty good patches on it, if I do say so myself, I wouldn't just let them go to waste. So I cut off all the patches, and some of them made it on here. And I actually did see Toxic Holocaust, so it just gives the patch a whole new meaning. The back patch. I'm also sorry for my voice. I think I might be getting sick or something. And I just don't like the sound of my own voice. Anyways, back patch. Merciful Fate, don't break the oath. I mean, I had to get Merciful Fate because it would either be Merciful Fate or King Diamond's Fatal Portrait. I try to go for the theme of all my vests. This is my third one. All of my vests usually have a black metal back patch to them. I mean, I had Venom, then on my black metal vest that never went anywhere, I had Emperor, and now I had to get fucking Don't Break the Oath, because Don't Break the Oath is probably my third or fourth favorite album just fucking ever. I love Merciful Fate, I love this album, and it just had to be there, because what band is more metal than Merciful Fate? Come on. And another theme I follow with a lot of vests is strip patches. I'm sure a lot of people also call these back patches. I call them strip patches just to give a clear difference. I got fucking Destruction, one of my favorite thrash bands, and my second favorite Teutonic thrash band, right below Sodom, obviously. My head kind of hurts, but I'm holding up for another video. Now, something that might stand out are the addition of these studs, these canonical studs, and also these normal pyramid studs. I mean, if this is like an old school vest, you got to make it look old school. And what's more old school and heavy metal than adding some studs? I guess you could say these canonical studs are probably a little bit more punk than it is metal. I mean, by that matter, I don't really listen to a whole lot of punk other than like Misfits, Discharge, Sex Pistols, all that shit. So maybe it's like a tribute to Misfits and Discharge, I guess. Oh, pardon me, I can't help myself. So yeah, I mean, I was inspired by like Discharge and everything like that to put on these studs, and Judas Priest, obviously. So fuck yeah. Also on the front, I've always loved change because if you are a enthusiast of old school metal, you'll definitely see a lot of spikes, a lot of chains, and a lot of studs. Chains. See these two chains on top that are covering the cradle and these top ones. I call them my Doctor Doom chains because when you look at pictures of Doctor Doom, you know how his cloak has like those links and he has that big chain there. I kind of made my own thing. So, oops, Doctor Doom. And besides, I am really, really excited to see Robert Downey Jr. as Doctor Doom in Avengers Doomsday. I can't wait to see him fucking kill Thanos in that one Secret Wars way. It's either going to be Thanos, he's gonna kill that way, Kang, or maybe even one of the Avengers, who knows. Anyway, enough about the Avengers. Oh yeah, something you can see here with these studs is that yeah, a lot of them did fall off. And that's either coming from me not putting these on correctly, because I know some people use glue. So you put a little bit of glue in there, stick it on, and then you pinch them down. It's I probably just needed to add glue, but oh well. Also, but like seriously, like maybe 2 days after I completed this vest, I went to go see Cannibal Corpse. Cannibal Corpse, and they had some crazy openers, right? Had Municipal Waste, Full of Hell, Fulci. They opened up, and that's probably where all the studs fell off. I still have some that are like left over, but I don't want to risk it. I'm not gonna risk it for the biscuit this time. Water. Let's talk about the front. I didn't really have any themes. I didn't really have any set themes in mind when going into this. When obviously you can see like this side is more or less more extreme genres, so like black, thrash, and death, and David Bowie. While this one is primarily just like thrash and heavy, and you got some death metal bands. So that was not really a thinking theme I had. Like I was gonna put it into motion. It just kind of happened. A lot of these patches come from Black Zone Rock Store. They're the greatest fucking like. They do a lot for underground bands, which is really important, by the way. And they make some kick-ass merch. So go check out Black Zone, and thank you for all the patches that you've given me over the years. Here you'll find some non-metal, just non-metal or maybe non-music type deals. Because I have a Nightmare Before Christmas patch right here. The Nightmare Before Christmas is my favorite fucking movie, as you can tell by fucking Pumpkin King, and I also got Oogie Boogie and Jack and Sally on the Hill. Stay True tattoo, Crazy Ink tattoo in the Shrewsbury, United Kingdom. Thank you, by the way. Yeah, because I mean, Battle Vest ultimately should be an expression over your enthusiasm for heavy metal, but also I think it should extend to a little bit about yourself as well. So obviously, yeah, Nightmare Before Christmas, favorite movie, and also here you have Skyrim, favorite fucking video game. I really wanted the Stormcloak bearer because I mean all of my characters in Skyrim, I am a Stormcloak. I'm not standing for the fucking Empire, but I figured the dragon was probably like the most recognizable thing of the game. Because when you look at this dragon, you'll see, oh, Skyrim, or oh, the Empire Cyrodiil. So just why not? Let's talk about some of these patches. You got Niflheim, Satanic Black fucking Metal. Niflheim are so sick. If you're a black metal fan, if you're a black metal, thrash, speed metal band, you would dig Niflheim. King Diamond, I got this at the King Diamond St. Louis for Hospital show. Actually, and it came with a pack of patches. I'll show you that in a second. The other one I have on here. Venom Black Metal, Venom being my third favorite band ever. And it's just it has to be on there. If it's an old school vest, Venom needs to be on there. You got Ragnarok, which came from the first vest. I love Ragnarok. I love Not Fair, and it's really sad to hear what happened. I said Toxic Holocaust, Merciful Fate, Emperor, Cannibal Corpse. I love Chris Era, Cannibal Corpse. I think he was the better vocalist, but maybe not nowadays. But obviously, if I love the Chris Era Barnes, I'm gonna need the logo from the Chris Era. Thank you to Black Zone. Over here, you got Nightmare Before Christmas, fucking Slayer, Show No Mercy, Iron Maiden's Killers, Misfits, the only punk patch on here. As I said, the only punk bands I listen to: Misfits, Discharge, Sex Pistols. This is one of the newest additions because I can't fit any more patches on here. Got Celtic Frost, Morbid Tales, not Morbid Visions, that's Sepultura. King Diamond Abigail, Deicide, self-titled. This is a screen printed patch, which is the only screen printed because I would try to go with woven and embroidered because it just looks better. Death Scream Bloody Gore, 2000s Aussie, RIP. I got Scorpions. I actually picked this up when I went to go see Scorpions in London when I was there. And it was a great freaking show. Rock and roll forever. I got Sodom and the Sign of Evil, Dark Angel, which I'm really considering about taking off. Because I only really listen to their... no, I'll keep it on. Judas Priest, Screaming for Vengeance. Got fucking Exodus, which was the most recent patch I put on here. This space was a little bit awkward right up in here, given the layout, and I just figured Exodus goes right here very perfectly. Got Entombed, Metallica, another In the Sign of Evil patch, Sodom, Bathory Hordes. Bathory is my favorite band, so of course they have to be here. Angel Witch, Cradle of Filth, Supreme Vampiric Evil, Dissection, Storm of the Light's Bane. We have pins here. We have a Sigil of Baphomet a Sigil of Baphomet pen, which came with a pack of black metal pins I got when I was 13. Yeah, I'm not a Satanist, but I just figured, hey, if it's black metal, it has to be on here. This is a pin that my friend and my bandmate made. It's just a pentagram with a little bit of a moon in there. This was a Yule gift from when I was 15. 15? 15, 16, yeah. So thank you to her. Dungeons and Dragons pin because I am a dungeon master and I do play a lot of D&D. Dio pin that I got from my friend. Shout out to him. Hellhammer, Triumph of Death. This was also from the same friend that was my bandmate. It's inverted crosses with a fucking fork in there. Misfits Bullet. Sarcophago. And now we're going to go over to the other side. Show off all the patches there. Overall, I fucking love this side. It's so sick. Oh yeah. You can also see a little bit of writing in here because I like to write. So I have a 4 Ozzy Osbournes. So I mean, I figured if it wasn't for Ozzy or Black Sabbath, I wouldn't have these flags on the wall. I wouldn't be listening to heavy metal. You probably wouldn't be listening to heavy metal as well. So after he died, I just dedicated this vest to him. Also have a Vampire Dust Heavy Metal. I am a vampire. Maybe. Werewolf, because I'm apparently a werewolf too. But we can get into my anatomy and biology a little bit later. Overkill, I actually seen Overkill on the Tour of King Diamond. Super sick. Motorhead Overkill, I'm just saying. It doesn't matter what type of vest you have. Doesn't matter if you have a vest completely dedicated to thrash, death, speed. If you don't have a Motorhead patch on there anywhere, it's not a good vest. I'm just kidding. A Bulldozer, great Italian black speed. Probably the best band out of Italy so far. Dark Throne, this Dark Throne patch is really, really tiny, so it just fits right here perfectly. Mayhem, In Memoriam of Dead, R.I.P. Another Bathory patch. Hellhammer, Triumph of Death. Amon Amarth with the Mjolnir with the goat head on it. Which, as a Norse pagan who believes in Thor and a big fan of Amon Amarth, this is really, really sick. Because if you don't know, in the Norse tales, Thor has a chariot that is pulled by two goats called Tangrisnir and Tangnjoster. And also, one of the names of Thor is the Lord of Goats. Hail Thor. David Bowie, because, I mean, it's David Bowie. Come on now. So yeah, non-metal patch here, but it's Bowie, so it works. Fucking love Bowie. I love Let's Dance. That's my favorite album. And the Labyrinth soundtrack. He killed it as the fucking Goblin King. R.I.P. David Bowie. Morbid Angel Covenant, my favorite death metal band. Creator, Pleasure to Kill. Sepultura, Morbid Visions. This is one of my favorite patches that I just have because it's just so cool. It's perfect. It's big. I love it. St. Louis First Hospital, 1920. This was the King Diamond tour. This came with two other patches. It came with like this red cross thing, but like it was a Leviathan cross, the brimstone symbol that King Diamond uses a lot. And the other one looked like a hospital card, like, oh, St. Luke's Hospital, checked in here, checked out there, blah, blah, blah. But I gave that to a friend. And Exciter, Heavy Metal Maniac. Oh yeah, we have a fucking carcass here. So yeah, that is the Battle Vest. I do plan to make a new one soon, but I'm obviously gonna wear this, like, I want to be buried in this, you know? It's just, Battle Vests are an extension of, it's like a showcase of your passion for heavy metal, you know? That's how it is, and that's how it should be, I think. Alright, guys, I think that might be it. What did you think of the vest? And also, tell me, what is the back patch of your battle vest, and what's your favorite patch from your vest? Alright, I think that's it. Thanks for tuning in. Be sure to look out for more videos. Go follow me on the Instagram if you would want to. And hopefully I will see you next time. Be sure you guys stay fucking metal, man. Love you.